Welcome again, my brothers. I'm D. This is the Future Fathers FF podcast. So, bros, how's your week been? How's your days been? Or your days recently? Been a long week for me. Work been keeping me not under pressure, just under a lot of work. Not stress really. Just got a whole heap to do. So my week's been a bit hectic. How's your week been? Oh yeah, there we go. Got a coffee. I'm ready to go. So, brothers, do you know what? I'm not even gonna do that. Yeah, bros, I'm gonna jump into some money management. Yeah, because I don't know what it is with us as parents. We tend to, I don't know. We're not teaching our children how to deal with money properly. Not properly. Excuse me. Not the way we're supposed to be. We teach them, the value, not even the proper value of money. Because it doesn't really have that much value if you consider it. Yeah, you can obtain things with it, but said things can be obtained without actually having money. Working for them hard is how you obtain things. Yeah, not by money. The more money you have, the bigger status you have. I don't think so, because certain rich people are not happy because they don't have things that they love around them, things that they enjoy, things that they're passionate about. I'm not going to say all rich people are like that because I'm not rich, so I can't say nothing. I can only talk on a perspective of somebody that has been shown how to deal with money and taught a certain value of money and how you can utilize money to certain advantages. Yeah, right, that's what I've been taught. Some of us ain't been taught that at all, so we don't know how to teach our children. Some of us haven't been taught and are still trying to teach their children based on their experiences, which is exactly what life is and is exactly what we're supposed to be doing with our children, making sure that they know from experience ours, because they haven't experienced their own yet, or they may be going through something. So with money in particular, I'm somebody who likes to think my boys kind of know how to handle their money. I'm not going to say outright, yeah, I know they know how to do that, because I know probably 7 times out of 10 they might think to themselves, oh, I'd rather have that than something that's beneficial. But that's just being young. You know what I mean? That's being hot. Well, I can't say that's being hot-headed, because that's a lot of people. People just see things like, oh yeah, I want that and I'm going to get the money to get it. Not thinking you don't necessarily need said thing or said item, and you can put that money aside, and you can do that even better when time comes around for you to say, right, I'm actually going to do this. So that being said, earning money, teaching children how to earn money from a very young age, I feel was important. My nan did that with me. The one thing my nan told me that I'm going to tell you: your time is worth money. That's the one thing my nan kept drumming into my head from I was young. She kept telling me, no matter who you're working with or what kind of job you're doing or whatever it is, your time is worth money. Make sure you're getting paid for the work you're doing. And I went with that. I ran with it. Still running with it. And imparting that onto my boys, I think, has helped them see, right, you know what? You're supposed to go out and earn whatever it is within your range. Because everyone's an individual. Within your range, how much your time is worth. Teaching your children how much their time is worth is important, especially when it comes to work, jobs, completing tasks. Because you don't have to be working, you can be completing a task for somebody. Oh yeah, that's technically work, I suppose. Anyway, you're completing a task for somebody, and your time that you put into that task is what the person is paying you for, and the end product, obviously. But you see where I'm going with it. It's if you teach your child when they're working, no matter the task or the job, the time that they spend completing said task or job is worth an amount in pound sterling, where I am in England. In the US is dollars, in Thailand is baht, in Somalia is yen. It doesn't matter where you are across the world, yeah? Your time is worth money. Now what do you do when you got that money? Hopefully you start saving it. We all know that don't happen very often, and if it does happen, it's not happening the way that it should. Now, I will freely admit to all of you, I've taught my children how to save. I'm not a very good saver myself, and I should be a lot better, but not having, seeing, and being taught, yes, save it. If I was taught that, it'd be a completely different story. But because I didn't have that being put into me as much as, you have to earn money, it's an imbalance. Because I tell you what, if you save, or if you put money aside, let's not say savings. You're putting it aside because you're intending on spending that money on something. You're not saving it just to save it. That's when you put stuff in savings. That's completely different. That's when you're looking to leave money behind for other people. Yeah. What we're talking about is putting money aside for a holiday, a fridge, a cooker, a bed, a sofa, TV, them things there, or PC, like the one I'm talking to you on. I had to save I had to put money aside, for a little while to be able to build the PC that I wanted. But I had to earn that money first. I earned it, I put it aside, and then I bought the parts that I needed. I spent the money. But teaching your children how to save money is just as important as teaching them how to earn it. Because they all need to be taught how to earn money. Because once they leave the house and they don't know how to earn money properly, that's when you get people start doing mad things, and you don't want that with your children. I'm telling you, yeah, I've seen it happen. You don't want it. Not only that, after, as I have stated already, after you earned the money and you've saved it, or after you've earned it, what are you going to do with it? You're going to want to spend it. What are you going to spend it on? Foolishness? Nah, brethren. You don't teach your children to spend their money on foolishness, because that's how we end up with youths out there talking about how they got fresh kicks. Yeah, my kicks. Oh, I don't care if your shoes on your feet are brand new or 5 years old. Do you have a pair of shoes? Can you maneuver in them? Are they getting you from where you are to where you need to be? Are your feet cold? No. Are your feet dry? Yes. Don't business. They're doing the job. Obviously, certain occasions, your shoes have to look nice and you have to be alright with it. But you don't have to have the best things all the time. That is one thing, especially in our community. Yeah, we like to push this. Yeah, you're supposed to have. No, you're not supposed to have. You can have. It is there for you when needed. It's not necessary. What's necessary is a smart suit. What's necessary is a pair of shoes. Yeah, that's what's necessary. Because a smart suit will always be needed. Always. Whether going for job interviews, you're going to a wedding, a funeral, anything. Within reason, a smart suit is always needed. Casual clothes for going out, those are, it depends on what you like, but that's necessary for you to cover your body. Your drawers, yeah, your boxers, that's necessary. But they don't have to be Louis Vuitton boxers? What you need name brand boxers for? Who's looking at your boxers? Nobody. Even when you take them off, where they're going on the floor, ain't nobody looking at your boxers. Handbag. Brethren, all you need is something to shove something in, yeah? It don't need to be Michael Kors. For what purpose are you spending grands on bag? On handbag? Yeah? You can put that money aside and go and spend that on better things like your children. Or teaching your children that spending money on said items is not that important. Life is important. Waking up and going to work and making sure you got money to pay your bills is important. But all the other rubbish, no. It's not necessary. It's not important. Done that. And one main point that I have to hammer home today, my brothers, is we need to teach our children, yeah, not to hold this idea of money in such high regard. And I'll tell you why it's an idea, or should I say what I understand it to be an idea, yeah? Because how much thousands of years ago, when man was living in village and there was no such thing as money, yeah, there'd be somebody who taught the children. There would be somebody who made healing items. There would be a group of people that built things. There would be a group of people that hunted. So the hunters feed everybody. The builders build stuff for everyone. The teachers teach all the young. And the medicine people look after everybody. Who's left out? No one. Nobody's left out in the equation. They're all helping each other, and nobody's had to earn any money. You got your house built because you're teaching people, and because you're hunting, and because you're healing people. You're getting food because you built my house, and you teach my children and you heal us. You're getting medicine because you teach my children, you feed me, and you built my house. Like, come on. This is how it should be. These are the fundamentals that we need to be teaching our children. That money is not that important. If you can do something for somebody, yeah, and you can not gain, but if there is an advantage for completing that task without actually having any money, that is an advantage. Because there's no money involved. It's literally mutual respect between you and that person. We also need to teach our youths how to utilize money properly, because a lot of them like to go out and spend their money on rubbish. Yeah, we give them money for a purpose. We give them money as an allowance, and they go out and spend it on rubbish. Nah, my children are definitely victims of being swayed into spending their money on sweets for their brethren. I can say that wholeheartedly. Do you know why? Because I've done that myself. Now, I'm not going to say, I know they definitely, yeah, I just did say that. Anyway, I know they went out and spent the money on sweets for themselves. Let's just say that, yeah. I know they was out there spending their money on stuff that I didn't tell them to spend it on, or their mum didn't tell them to spend it on, but they still do it because, they think, right, if I only spend blah, blah, blah on this, and if I only spend that on that, then I can get this, that, or the other for myself. Yeah, you can, but is it necessary what you're shifting around the money for? You could put that aside. Come end of the week when you're looking to say, oh yeah, can I have some more change? If you do get any more, you've got what? That and a little bit extra. This is how we need to be showing them that it's important for them to be looking out for themselves when they're learning about money. We need to be giving them our experiences on the money troubles that we've had, the money experiences and the money ups that we've had as well. Like, come on, we've not all been down our whole lives. There's been certain times where we've been up with money as well. So we need to show them that it can happen. It does happen. So I don't know about you, gang, Yeah, I don't know about all of you, my brothers, but I'm definitely trying to make sure that they know this, that, and the other about the important things, what's going on with money. So, when it comes to dealing with change and notes and them things there, show them that putting aside always helps. It's always handy to have something to dip into. It's always handy to look back on something and say, right, do you know what? If push comes to shove, I've got this. My brothers, I'm D. This is the Future Fathers FF podcast. I beg you, stay blessed.